Goldman Sachs said to be leading SpaceX's mega IPO, with the company expected to file publicly today. Bloomberg senior reporter Bailey Lipschultz has been covering this story for us. He joins us now. And Bailey, it's interesting, because they have the Starship launch. It was planned for yesterday, then today. Now it's been moved to tomorrow. But it's so critically important. And the fact that they're going to have this public filing at the same time is pretty courageous.
Pretty courageous, Matt, but I have been talking to bankers and investors over the last few days about this, and I've made that point to them, and their counterpoint is, well, at some point they're going to launch Starship. It doesn't matter if it's right before or right after the filing. It doesn't change the content of that S1 filing. And broadly speaking, if you were someone who can write, $5 to $10 billion check, and we're down in Starbase, Texas a few weeks ago, meeting with the management team, sitting in on the presentation with Elon Musk, it doesn't really matter as much to some of them as it relates to the exact timing and figuring this out when you look at just the kind of gargantuan lead that SpaceX has against any other peers in getting massive rockets into space.
Bailey, what might we learn with this filing that we don't already know yet with SpaceX and their plans to go public?
The biggest thing, Danny, when I talk to investors is, how is the lockup going to be structured? Will it be something like what we saw with Cerebras, where they're letting out a few million shares every day, depending on how the stock performs in the aftermarket? That's critically important. And if there's any color or update on allocation to retail, whether they name out the likes of a Robinhood or SoFi, if there's any type of detail on how they could, put shares into the accounts, kind of more primarily for people who own Tesla stock or own the Tesla cars. There's a lot of things, just kind of those nuances are top of mind from investors' perspective, just given how much has already been kind of reported in the media from us and some of our competitors.